Greetings once again, my friends and my fellow Star Trek fans. I'm going to use this lovely lady right here, the Enterprise, for the introduction, because we are going to be going to Star Trek The Next Generation today. And, well, I started using her a couple videos ago. I know it's a little premature because she's not finished yet, but I just can't help it. I'm actually waiting for, let's see, we got 1.5 shipments left and then she'll be finished. But today we're going to Star Trek The Next Generation. And I'm going to be doing a reshoot of a video that I had done with my Playmates. We're going to be looking at the Borg Cube. So let's go over to the desk where there's more light and I'll show you guys why you will be assimilated. Alright, let's check out the Borg. The Borg Cube from Playmates. And this is pretty cool. This one is collector's item 027783 and stock number 6158. You can see a pretty cool looking illustration of the Borg Cube. You can see where all the little points of light that are coming out, and then you can see when it's set up. This is the Borg Cube from Star Trek The Next Generation. Space, the final frontier. The Borg ship, the most feared enemy ship in the galaxy. New actual sounds from the Star Trek The Next Generation television show. In the unclassified data, we got 3 authentic Star Trek Borg ship sounds. We got the engines, the tractor beam, and a laser cannon. Realistic light-up interior, and Borg display stand. Attention collectors, certificate of authenticity included. Includes 3 replaceable AA batteries, and I had taken them out last time I had done the video. And warning, contains small parts. We do have to put this together. Not too bad, but I'll go over that in the instructions with you guys. So that's the front of the box. And I think the sides are all pretty much the same. You can see we have a finished picture of the actual model. And then it has the same information that was on the front. So I'm thinking it's the same on all sides of the box. And then we look at the back. Again, you can see the model, and looking at the bottom, you can see the 3 photos. The turn on the control switch to light up the Borg ship interior. We got the Borg ship buttons for sounds, and you can see how we're going to put it on the stand. You can see the other items from Playmates, and this was released in 1994, just like the Enterprise B that I had showed you in the last video. And we've got the information on the Borg. This is from the NCC 1701D. Terminal on. Borg ship. Limited known data. Unclassified. The Borg ship, one of the most notorious vessels of space, has encountered Federation craft several times. Classified as a cubiform vessel. The Borg ship pragmatic use of the space make it perhaps the pinnacle of spacecraft engineering. Little is known of the ship's propulsion system, and Starfleet physicists and designers alike have been unable to replicate a working scale model for further analysis. Without relative spatial relations, the Borg ship appears to travel virtually at any angle. Multiple scans of the vessel have probed little data, and it's assumed that the ship is more versatile and maneuverable than the Federation starship. The Borg ship's top speed is unknown. However, it has been observed traveling at over warp factor 9.9. Its massive hive-like structure, honeycombed together with the plethora of workstations, is the shell for multiple and redundant functions, equipped with a highly adaptable defensive system. The Borg ship is capable of deflecting any Federation weapon. The Borg ship is also equipped with a heavily effective laser cannon and an extremely powerful tractor beam, which has been supplied in several battle situations. The Federation has determined that the Borg ship is relentless in the destruction of the enemy vessels. Further access is denied. Terminal off. So again, you can see the bottom, Playmates 1994. So that's the box. So why don't we go ahead now? We're going to actually open it up and we're going to be assimilated. So I think the best way to do it is let me just kind of take everything out. See, there are a couple of cardboard inserts. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this one as opposed to the Enterprise B. And we got the instructions. A bunch of cardboard pieces in here, the insert. So this insert had the instructions and these little pins that are going to hold the frame onto the cube itself. So let's get that aside. Next up, we actually have 8 of the grills or the grids. And what these are going to do, oh, there's one more in there. What these are going to do, these are going to go on the side of the cube. They're going to be kind of snapped into place on top. Okay. So let's put these aside. And finally, we have the model as well as the stand. You can see the base, the Borg emblem, and lastly, we'll take the actual ship out. Just like that. Okay, so that's everything out of the box. So let's take this out of the plastic and take a look at this pretty cool little Borg cube. You see a lot of the detail on this. You know, I really wish there would be a model kit of the Borg cube or like a Diamond Select Borg cube. That would just be really, really amazing. You can see a lot of the detail on the top and on the bottom. And the switch is right in there. And the button is right there. Very well camouflaged. And that's, incidentally, that's where the speaker hole is. And looking at the bottom, you can see the area where the battery is going to go. See, you push it forward like that. Also, this will come out because what we're going to be doing is we're going to actually be using the base with the stand, but we'll do that in a minute. So when it comes to set up the base with the stand, it's really self-explanatory. You can see the triangles or the rectangle section. So that's going to go right here, and what you actually do is you just kind of, everything goes into the little grooves and you push it in just like that. The base and the stand is all ready to go. And we have the oh, that's right, this isn't posable. So once this goes on, the cube will be in a stationary position. Alright, so what I want to do now is we're going to go over the instructions now. And this is all it comes with. We have, the first thing we have is the certificate of authenticity. And this is from 1994. So there are actually, let me put the light on. There. Certificate of Authenticity, Star Trek: The Next Generation. The Borg ship contained in this box, collector's box, is certified as a special collector's issue with authentic sounds and lights from Star Trek: The Next Generation television show. Each one is packaged and individually numbered. Playmate Toys Incorporated from Paramount Pictures, and this is 1994. So that's the first thing that we have. So let's put this aside. And now we have the instructions. So Star Trek: The Next Generation. Coupling. So to assemble the Borg ship, snap 4 couplings into the 4 slots on each side of the Borg ship. See diagram A. Locate the energy lattice grid in the oblong opening in the middle. See diagram C. The grid fits over the ship's bottom. Slide where the battery compartment is located, and you line up the couplings with the grooves on the grid. See diagram C, and then snap into place. Note, make sure the opening of the middle of the energy lattice grid matches up with the widest end of the battery compartment. Step 3, attach one of the remaining 5 energy lattice grids to the ship's top side where the sound activation battery buttons are located. See diagram C. Be sure that the rectangular opening matches up with the sound activation bottom so they can be equally reached and easily accessed. Snap the remaining 4 grids into place on the side of the ship. So to replace the batteries, slide the battery compartment access panel open and down and remove the panels. See diagram, I believe that's F, or E, excuse me. Remove the old batteries and replace with 3 fresh new AA alkaline batteries as shown. Replace the access panel. Batteries in the product are demonstration purposes only. To achieve optimal performance from your toy, replace batteries in the toy with new alkaline batteries. And then it shows how to attach the Borg ship to the stand. Remove the battery compartment panel so we can put the stand battery cover assembly over the compartment as shown. See diagram F. Slide and shut and to lock into place. And carefully attach the assembly to the base as shown. Note, you may want to attach the assembly to the base before placing the ship on a stand. And this is Paramount Pictures, 1994. So now to activate, we've got diagram D showing the on and off switch and the 3 buttons. To activate the Borg ship lights and sound, to power up the Borg ship, slide the interior light control switch into the on position. See diagram D. Press the sound activation button one at a time. See diagram B. To initiate the following sounds, light up interior, the engines, the tractor beam, and the laser cannons. So that is all of the instructions for the Borg Cube from Playmates in 1994. And like I had said, I wish Round 2 would do a model of this, or like Diamond Select do a Borg ship. That would just be really wild. Okay, so when it comes to the battery compartment, we push it down. You gotta bump it a little bit, but it slides back and you pull it up. So this is what the battery compartment looks like. You don't have to put it on the base. So if you don't want to display it on the base, you can just keep this on, but that gets replaced with the one on the stand. All right, so I think what we can do, we'll hold off to put the batteries last. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these little pins and I'm going to show you how they're going to work in a second. So what these do is this side, it looks almost like a little claw. And this is going to go in each side of the cube. You may notice in the corners there are little rectangles. So they're going to snap into place just like that. So we're going to do this for all of the corner holes on each side. just like that. All right, so we have all 4 sides. So now we're going to do the top and the bottom. And we got one side. So it looks like you have a lot, but you don't have any extras. So make sure not to lose any, because we have just enough. All right, let's do the last side now. All right, so they're all in place now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to match up the grids. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to click the corners in. And remember, we need the one with the large rectangle. That's actually going to go right here on the bottom. You can actually see where the pieces are supposed to click in. So this is going to go like this. We're going to line it up, and we're going to just kind of pop it into place, just like that. And you can see the battery compartment is open now. We have access to it. So the other one, let's see, the other one we had to make sure is the top. Let me see, where are the buttons? Here they are. So actually, here are the buttons, and there's the switch. So I don't know if it necessarily has to line up. The opening has to be where we can actually have access to the buttons and the switch. So I think this is the panel. You can see we have access to the switch, and we got access to the buttons. So now the others we can just kind of randomly go around and match up. And again, we'll just line up the little bars and pop them into each little claw. I mean, that looks really cool. I mean, this is, you know, this is from 1994, but you got to admit, man, this is really cool. I love this one. All right, now we're going to put the batteries in. Yeah. All right, now we're going to take the bottom, and you can see the same way the other one had the little arrow. So we're going to put this all the way in, and we're going to click it into place. We're going to slide it forward, and look at how cool this is. We got the Borg cube coming to assimilate, because resistance is futile. All right, now we're going to activate it, and it's so well camouflaged I can never find the switch. Here it is. It's got to be all the way to the right to be in the on position. Okay, so that's it. And that's really wild. All right, let's go through the sounds. So I think I'm going to shut the lights out, and then we'll take a look. All right. Because it's hard to see with the light on. It's the Borg ship looking all ominous. All right, let me put the lights on. You can see the lights faintly on the inside. So this thing is really cool. I mean, this is one of my favorite Playmates Star Trek items. It's just so wild how they did that, where you can see like the 3D detail that goes into the Borg ship. I wish, like I said, I wish Diamond Select would have done something like this, or a model kit, because round 2, I would love for you guys to do one of these. Not even AMT. No one's really done a model kit that I know of the Borg cube. But bringing it around, I'll show you guys the detail on the cube itself. And looking at the base, the Borg logo. So my friends, this was the Borg cube from Playmates, and this is one of my favorite items from Playmates, the Star Trek The Next Generation. Let me run through the buttons for you one more time. So my friends, I thank you for watching. What I had wanted to do is I wanted to go through and kind of redo some of my videos from the past, because the quality of the video was really terrible, and I wanted to be able to do it in high definition. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be doing more upcoming videos on my Playmates collection, just to get it better in the the better video quality. So until my next video, my friends, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.